Should you raise your price when it comes to doing specific DJ events? Let's talk about that right now. This is Share the Knowledge. This is the Share the Knowledge podcast for DJs. All right, it's time to talk money, and this question is all about prices and raising your price for specific events. DJ TLM, I have a question for you that might not have been discussed in a video earlier. I'd like to know from you, is it justified to raise your DJ price when playing unordinary events such as weddings or festivals? Let me know. Now, to be honest, I would not call weddings or festivals unordinary events, but I understand what you're talking about. If you're a club DJ and you play club gigs, or if you normally play bars, then a festival is something different. And weddings or just the entire mobile DJ game is a totally different animal. If you have a set price to play in a club for an hour or for 2 hours or even for 6 hours, that is a totally different type of experience and type of booking if you compare it to a wedding. Most of the times when it comes to a wedding, you will not just come in for an hour to play music. You're going to be there for the entire event. There's a lot that goes into weddings. I'm not a mobile DJ. I do not have that much experience when it comes to these type of events, but I've done a couple. With one, I basically did the after party. So after the entire event had taken place, the wedding had taken place, everyone gathered in this club for basically an after party. I've also done a wedding where I was there for the entire event, and before the wedding, I was playing outside. They had this beautiful big garden. They had food trucks outside, and I was there to create like an ambiance. Then the actual wedding took place, and after that, in a different part of the venue, there was the after party. That's not even the correct term. You need a wedding DJ to tell you like the correct terms for that. But you're talking about where they had like a band play and they do their first dance, the whole nine. Now, in my case, I didn't even have to like totally host that. But a lot of times when DJs do weddings, they're actually the one holding that microphone, announcing the first dance, bringing people out, bringing the newlyweds into the event, announcing them and all that. If you're doing a gig like that, it takes a lot more planning. You're going to have a lot more meetings with the person booking you, and you're going to need to do a lot more than just play a club set. So it's pretty normal that you're not going to charge the same for a gig like that compared to a club gig. And I'll tell you, even though I know a lot of club DJs who kind of frown upon mobile DJs and wedding DJs and you name it, the mobile DJ scene slash wedding scene earns a lot more than most club DJs do. Now, of course, the top DJs, they make the big money. That's a different story. But if you're talking about your regular club DJs, they do not get paid what that mobile DJ gets paid to play that private event or to play that wedding. It's more work, but it also pays a lot more. So to bring it back to the original question, it's perfectly fine to charge a different price, a higher price for unordinary gigs. Now, when it comes to festivals, like I said, I wouldn't call that unordinary. In my experience, a lot of festivals don't pay a lot more than they pay for club gigs here in the Netherlands, unless you're one of the big boys. You have to imagine if you have like one of these big festivals, they might have 7, 8, or 9 different areas, or sometimes 15 areas. One area might be an outside stage. The next one is going to be a big tent. The other one is going to be by the water, whatever you name it. One will be hosted by this party event planner. This one will be hosted by that party. Each of those parties has their own identity, their own music style, and they'll book the DJs for that stage. A lot of times when I get booked for festivals, it is for one of the stages by one of those event promoters. And normally I get paid the same that I get paid to play for them in the club. No difference there. That's my experience with some festivals here. Again, weddings, that's a totally different story depending on how much work you do. Now, if you're a mobile DJ, it also means most likely that you'll be bringing all of the equipment. Again, this is something you'll have to rent or you invested and you bought it. So you're asking for different prices, and that's totally logical. Now, if you need more information about what it is that you could charge, I'm not the person to ask because, like I said, I do not have a lot of experience doing these type of gigs. There are definitely some mobile and wedding DJs on YouTube that you could check out. They'll drop a lot of information when it comes to gigs like that. But yes, you can charge totally different prices for gigs like that. You just checked out a video clip from my Share the Knowledge podcast for DJs. Now, you can find the full episodes on Anchor, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Apple Podcast, Google, you name it. Links are in the description box down below. If you want to check out more of the content on my channel, make sure you subscribe to DJ TLM TV right here on YouTube and activate the notifications so you don't miss out on any of my future content. Check out djtlm.com for all my links, merch, and all of that good stuff. And again, thanks for watching. Share the knowledge. See you soon. Peace.